Sometimes it's as simple as a phone call. Sometimes it's a hello. Just letting folks know that you're thinking about them. Of course, it's easy, you know. It's easy to go after those people that we want to talk to. It's easy to go after those folks that want us to do the sexy thing, you know what I mean? But I ask a serious question. Who needs you? We underestimate the impact that we have on other people's lives. And the reality is, we can make a difference. The question is if you want to. A lot of times people want to speak to us, and maybe we're too busy in our lives. Maybe we got too much stuff going on. Folks probably don't think that, hey, you know, maybe they could get through to us. But I say to those folks out there, you know, who are needed by folks, who are needed by people in their life to be a positive influence, never underestimate the impact that you have on somebody's life. Never underestimate the impact that a phone call or a text message or stopping by to say hello can make. You can save somebody's life by just giving a darn about it. It doesn't have to be a big thing. You don't have to go in your wallet and take out any money to help somebody out. You know, all you could do is just think about a person and, you know, like I said, just give them a call. Just spend a day with them. Stop by for 15 minutes or so. Just see how folks are doing. Sometimes people just need to know that you care. You know, just knowing that you know, somebody cares about you is a big thing. You know, so I say to folks, think about who needs you. Think about your family, your friends, acquaintances, people that you haven't spoken to in a while. Who needs you in their life? Who needs you to be that guiding light, that positive force? Something to think about. Because all too many times we assume that sometimes when we don't hear from people or we don't see them in a while, you know, they're all right. That's not always the case. Sometimes people don't want to burden other folks with their problems. They don't want to reach out because they figure like, you know what, I'm dumping all my emotional baggage or financial heartache on somebody. And there's people that take advantage. I'm not going to sit here and lie. There are folks that take advantage. There's folks that, you know, try to use you. People do use people. But everybody's not fraud you. Everybody's not trying to get over on you. There's some folks that genuinely just need to know that there are people out there that care about them. That folks that, you know, just want to know that they're okay. You know, sometimes people are having a bad day. They're down and out, not knowing which way to turn to. And you can tell a joke, a story, a memory. Share a meal with them, a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, if anybody's watching. And that could make all the difference. You know, you never know who needs words of encouragement. You know, just words of wisdom. Somebody might just, you know, like need to talk trash with you, you know, just reminisce about old times. Sometimes I meet up with friends and we reminisce about old times and talk trash. You know, maybe not nearly enough, but like I said, sometimes we're too busy in life and too caught up in our own little struggles and whatnot to remember that, hey, there are people out there who could benefit just from a kind word, just from a hello, you know, just from a concern, you know. I think too many times we figure that, you know, folks are good. You know, why should I contact that person if they're living their life? You know, especially with the advent of social media, how you could be online and everything could appear rosy. You see pictures online of people in, you know, exotic places with significant others, and you figure, hey, they're okay. You know, he or she, you know, family member, you know, their wife or their husband or something like that is just blessed them with a baby, you know. So you figure, hey, you got 2.5 kids and a house and a car, or you just bought the new condominium, or you got the new job, and everything is okay. I remember something that my brother told me one time. He says, sometimes when I'm smiling and everything seems okay, it's really not. Sometimes I'm really going through things. And when he told me that, I always remembered that. That was years ago. That just because people are smiling and seem okay and seem like everything is all right, doesn't mean they always are. Sometimes people hide a lot of things behind a smile. A picture. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. And that's true. But one of my favorite quotes, and I forgot who said this quote too, is that the brighter the picture, the darker the negative. And for those of us that are old timers that know about basically developing film, and you go through the dark film and stuff like that, you see the dark negatives from even the best pictures. And I think sometimes we forget that the brighter the picture, the more a person is smiling sometimes, or putting on that face, sometimes the more they're hurting inside. And sometimes they just need somebody to say, you know what? Hey, how are you? Like, seriously, really, how are you? Sometimes we forget that just being concerned or just listening, you don't have to give advice. I've learned in the years that sometimes just being somebody who sits there and listens and not saying anything is a great help. Sometimes just showing that you care, to be in somebody's presence, you know what, is of significance. It may even save somebody's life. Forgive me, this tea got me hot. Oof. But yeah, like I said, sometimes just reaching out to a person may save somebody's life. There are people out there who are suicidal. There are people out there who are depressed. There are people out there that are going through things. And you could make a difference. So I challenge you to think about those people that need you, in their life. Those people that be it a relative, be it a co-worker, a friend, or somebody that you connect with and have that vibe with. Could be a stranger that might need you to just take a time to stop and listen. I know people have done it for me. So, like I said, I try to think about folks that I haven't spoken to in a while. People that I may not see eye to eye with like I used to. Just because I haven't spoken to you in a while doesn't mean I can't be of an impact or say something to you that's valuable. Doesn't mean that things are over. And sometimes, people just need to know that folks still remember them. That you could take them back to a time when things were just a little bit more simpler than what they are now. Because the world is more crazy and dangerous than it's ever been. And people need to know that there's somebody that cares. People need to know that there's somebody to give a darn. There's somebody that's willing to listen. Somebody willing to sit down with them and just talk. Doesn't have to be anything special. Like I said, sometimes people think they have to have this elaborate thing to say. Sometimes I don't really have much to say. I'm talking to people and people are reaching out to me. And like I said, I don't have no advice, or I might have bad advice. But just taking the time to listen. Just taking the time to reflect back what they're giving you or their concerns. Because the truth is, sometimes in life, people really don't have anybody to talk to. That's why folks come online or, just do kind of, strange things, out there, or may buy sex or turn to drugs or have a destructive behavior or whatever it may be. And if that's your vice, then that's your vice. But some of the reasons people do what they do is because there's nobody out there to talk to, or there's nobody out there that's concerned. I'm concerned. I care. That's why I would take the time to do this video, because I just want to question those folks out there. For those folks that are not facing those issues, think about who needs you. Also, I say think about who you need in your life. Those people that are significant, those people that make you think differently, that challenge you. that give you a different perspective in life, that help you to, think about ways, to get through your problems, or, that can help you in a rough spot, or that could just be there for you when you just need to shoot the breeze, when you just need to relax and calm down, or, help that other person calm down, vice versa. Be there for each other. It's insane, sometimes how we just kind of, I guess, don't think that we can make a difference in the person's life. But you can. I say at first you have to want to, but it's possible. Like I said, it's just possible through having a willingness in your heart. Just to take the time out to, care about those folks that need you. Like I said, you have those people, those significant others in your life, and they're around you. It's just taking the time to be aware, keeping your mind, your eyes open. You'll find them. When your heart is ready to just receive it and be there for the folks that need you, they'll come. They'll appear. Somebody might message you or call you at 3 a.m. in the morning. You never know who they are. Like I said, don't judge them for having problems and having issues, or calling you at an inconvenient time. Because the people that need you in their life don't always come at convenient times for you, for me. Somebody may call me right now during this live stream, or after this live stream, or 4 or 5 in the morning. And it may be a conversation that we need to have because that person is going through something, whoever they may be, family, friend, co-worker, otherwise. And it's about really just being there and being open-minded, having an open heart to receive that person. Because you never know the difference or the impact that you can make on a person's life by just saying, hey, you know what? What's going on? Talk to me. Let's rap a taste. Let's have a drink or something, a conversation. It's about being there. Part of it, most of it is showing up. Caring. Like I said, you don't really need me to tell you these things. You probably already know. But just something was on my mind. So I said, you know what? Think about who needs you. And I think on that note, I'm pretty much going to be out of here. Thank you for anybody that will watch this in the replay. But like I said, as you're going along in your life, as you're doing what you do, as you, just going through this crazy world, just think about those folks that need you. Think about those folks that have nobody that, they believe cares about them, whoever they may be. And if you're that type of person out there who needs somebody to care for you, I'm somebody who cares. Reach out. We could talk. Why not? Hit me up. And on that note, I think I'm out of here. Again, thank you for listening. Much appreciated.